And now, congrats on this role and being part of the MCU, which I imagine is like a check mark on every actor's bucket list.
It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. I wouldn't have even dared to entertain the idea of me being on it. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Still can't believe it.
I know for you weren't even allowed to talk about it. I think you announced your casting like 2 days before the premiere. Just
we're always on the phone with them, like, now are you gonna say nope, not yet? I'm like, God, please can you please drop the news, please? But they're so smart, they know what they're doing.
And how was that for you to hold on to that secret? And I would want to tell everyone as soon as possible if I booked a job in the MCU.
Well, my close little inner circle knew.
Yeah.
No, they didn't really know what I was doing. I mean, they just knew, well, you're going up to play the Marvel and you're going to go do the show WandaVision, and that was really the extent of it. And then we started in 2019 in October. So, and then we had a really long shutdown for COVID.
Sure.
So, things just took, the waiting on it just took a long time before we could start back up again. And so, we were all of us were sitting with this information and wanting to bring stuff out into the open a lot sooner than we were able to. We just had to stay quiet for a lot longer than anybody, I think, anticipated. And me especially. Yeah. I mean, I really had to stay completely quiet until the bitter ends. It was like, oh my God, come on, but I know. I mean, I understand why they did it. Yeah. So yeah, it all makes sense.
And obviously everything is so secretive when it comes to a show like this and the MCU in general. How much of the bigger picture did you know going into it versus what you maybe picked up along the way?
What did I know going into it?
Yeah, I mean, like when you signed on, how much of the whole story do they let you know?
Oh, when I didn't know anything. I mean, I knew enough. I'd worked with Jack Schaefer before.
Yep.
And she asked me to come do this, and I just knew enough, like nothing, just to go. Kevin Feige had to approve me, so I had to go and do a little scene. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember, but I had to do something, and then luckily he was like, okay, great. And so then when I got to Atlanta, then we did the table read, and then it was like, okay, so this is what's happening, very much let in on the secret. And I was like, and I was just so impressed. And I had a million questions, which were all very graciously answered, and then explored, and then, went from there.
And how has it been seeing, the fan theories so far? Everyone wants to know
what's up.
Everyone wants to know what's up with Dottie. They think she's Moonglow, Mephisto, a sorceress.
I love all of them. I love all the theories. They're all my favorite. I'm just like, keep it coming. I cannot say anything about anything. So all I can do is just go, this is so fun. And I'm having fun. I'm on it and I'm having so much fun. I can imagine like not knowing anything, like how cool that would be. Like, I would be trying to theorize everything too, which I do with shows that I love anyway. I've always that. I just watched Bridgerton. I always get the name wrong.
I'm midway through it. No spoilers.
I will not, but I guessed something.
Lady Whistledown.
Yes, I guessed Lady Whistledown. I was like,
good job.
I think it's you. And I was right. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And I purposely didn't read. I didn't look up anything. I didn't want it to be spoiled.
And now I am a big Buffy fan. I know a lot of Buffy fans, once they saw you in a scene with the rabbit, it became this thing on Twitter.
I know,
totally. Is that something you ever put together before?
No. Not at all. In shooting it, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Because it was, I probably would have, if Dottie was having something to do with the rabbit, then I would have been like, oh my God, for real, you guys, come on. Like, this is where we're going to do this, really? Like, okay. But it wasn't even on my radar. And when someone had pointed it out, I was like,
oh yeah.
Oh my God, oh yeah. That's cute.
And just that people even think that way is wild to me too.
It's so funny. Yeah. Like
how
that was
has it been,
intentional.
seeing obviously the fans from Buffy? I think there's a big crossover for this show.
Sure. Well, any sort of
Same world.
genre
Yeah.
type of
How
thing.
has it been just seeing the
Yeah.
reaction from them? I know even Sarah Michelle Gellar posted some love for you on this show the other day too. I think
Yeah.
fans love to see that. I assume you must love it too.
Well, you definitely want fans that you started with to come with you
Yeah.
as you build your base. And so I would have been very surprised if people from Buffy weren't watching the show. It's a very smart show. I don't know that necessarily all Buffy fans like all big comic movies. I don't
Yeah.
know if those
So
two
there's that.
necessarily go together.
Yeah.
Buffy was a little bit more, it was much more, I think, more fantasy or cerebral. I mean, there was plenty of action and all that, but it wasn't like comic stuff.
Yeah.
It was more the relationships and then told through this allegory as opposed to I don't want to
Whatever this ends up being.
Whatever this superhero.
We'll see where
But
this
WandaVision
goes.
is it's very cerebral. There's a lot,
Yeah.
there's a lot. So I definitely see how those fans would latch onto this and be super into it.
Well, I can't wait to see where it goes. I can't wait to find out who Dottie is, and it's been a pleasure meeting you. Have a good one.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye.